it feels so cold inside my heart tonight. Be my man is what she said. It's not just the wind that's moving around tonight, but quick and clean don't make it right.
Rightio, it's a great day for it. Ant and I are out in the bush. We've stopped in here because I wanted to show you this water race, this stone wall here. When you come through the bush, you think you're going to walk up on a big building foundation or something like that. What it actually is to support for a water race that runs right along here. What triggered us coming in here, because I wanted to show this, was a bloke said he was in the Hunter Valley. He saw a lot of water races and asked me about this particular type. And what happens here is, on this stream, they run one water race off the top and did the western boundary. So they ran the water off on the western side of the creek. And then they came down further and started on this water race. But because they were way down in the gully, they had to work along the bank of the gully. And the trouble was they couldn't dig a race because the bank was too steep. So what they do is they construct the stonework first, and it's a fair effort. It shows you how much money was in the water races. This is a company water race. All the stonework is constructed. Then they get behind the stonework, they dig their race, they put the dirt to the outside, that consolidates, the stonework holds it, and they dig the race in here. But if they dug the race in here before they put the stonework, every time you put the dirt there, it disappears down the hill.
Exactly.
Every time they have the water run into it, it soaks in, pushes the dirt sideways, continually breaks. So they're great engineers.
So it's like a retaining wall.
It's exactly a retaining wall.
Yeah.
It's exactly a retaining wall, and it's a lot of work to build. So it lets you know that if they would put so much effort into supplying the water to the miners, it was a lucrative contract to have.
Yeah.
And what would happen is, both these water races run off the one stream, one northwest, one northeastern, so it services the diggings on this side of the creek. But if they were owned by separate people, separate companies, which these two weren't, they were both operated by the same company, but last bloke on, first bloke off. So as the water starts to drop away, then, and there's not enough to feed the two races, the bloke that got his licence second, they say to him, you've got to shut down, this bloke's got all the water until the creek runs dry or whatever. So, and then when they get the rains, he gets to open again. And if you come up here, you'll be able to have a bit of a look at how it's constructed up here.
Yep.
But there really is an enormous amount of work goes into these races. So
It's like
here's the race
standing
itself.
in the race. Yep.
There's the stone wall that we were looking at.
Yep.
Here's the sort of country that is trying to dig it through.
Jeez.
You know, it's a hard caper to do. And then this race, or the race on the other side, the main race, it runs for 26 miles.
Jeez.
That's 26 miles of race. Not so much from A to B, 26 miles, but 26 miles of race. So that's an awful lot of digging and making sure the water maintains its level, and a lot of blokes buying off it.
Yeah.
This one's a shorter one. This is 17 mile in distance, and it probably only goes probably 10 or 11 mile from A to B. But it services all the diggings down here on the eastern side of the creek. And as I said, if one bloke didn't own them both, the second one that was drawing the water, as soon as the water gets too low to feed both races, they shut him down and let the first bloke that pegged it take the sluice water.
Yeah.
Right, mate.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
When you come through the bush and you suddenly see a big stone wall in front of you, you
Yep.
go, geez, what's that? You know, you think you find the lost ruins. And I really, really like these sort of things.
Yeah, it's
I
incredible.
really like them.
Still around.
I appreciate them. I appreciate the blokes that dug them.
Yep.
And when I'm laying in bed with bloody silk sheets and Jason's bringing me cocktails, I think how lucky I am that I wasn't one of those blokes doing it.
Exactly.
2 thumbs up, mate.
Good on you, mate. It's a great shirt, Glenn.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, thank you. My daughter Lyndall bought me that, and it makes me smile every time I put it on.
Yeah, it's great.
Right, this is our first spot for the day. There was a big mullock here, and they've redosed this track, and they've caught the edge of the mullock and they've used it as fill. And so for about 100 yards, they pushed the mullock out. And we're going to detect the track we're going to ignore all the big signals, but you've got the likes of that. See, that's an indicator and black it's going onto the quartz.
Yep.
This is all stone that they've dug out on the reef. This was a reef mine that got gold, so we know that they found what they were looking for. And somewhere in here, there may be a stone. There's plenty of slates and things like that, but there are also stones carrying quartz, which that is not one. But there's plenty of quartz. I got a little bit off the track here before they dozed it, working on the same principle. So it wouldn't surprise me. It's possible to get a bit of here. And it's a terribly easy, gentle way of just starting the day because nice flat detecting.
Yep.
Just bring your coil over. Take no notice if you get a fry pan. But if you get, what's that, mate? What's that?
That'd be a stone.
What's that gold thing?
No, that's
nothing.
not gold. I wish.
No, just
Can't be that easy.
No. Must be a bit of fool's gold, is it?
Maybe a
See
bit of fool's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is glistening.
See
Yeah.
the sun was sticking on it.
Yeah.
I thought I'd bloody found a bit with my eye.
How funny would that be?
Yeah.
But,
The sun was just thin. But that's what we're
yeah.
looking for.
Yeah.
So this smaller stone that's been crushed, obviously it's been crushed that small because they thought it might carry gold. But imagine if there's a little tiny bit sticking in that, which I just thought, I genuinely thought I'd expect a bit then. As I said, I've got gold on this track. So mate, we'll start here and see how we go.
Let's do it. Let's get into it, buddy.
Good on you, mate. Right, we've stopped for lunch. Ant's got a present here. What's the story, mate?
Well, our friends at Bluetti have given us an AC70 to review, which is their new portable power station. Very excited to review this one.
And they've given this to us. We review it and then we get to keep it. That's right, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
So
This
thank
is
you
ours to
very,
use
very much, Bluetti.
in the
We're
future.
very proud to be associated with you.
Yes, cheers.
You've been very, very kind to us. We must have had 5, have we?
Not that many.
4?
Yeah,
We've had a few.
Yeah,
We've had 2 giveaways and we've kept 2. We've had 4.
The EB55 was our first one.
Yep.
We gave away an EB3A. Now we're giving away the AC60.
You know, fancy us having 6,000 subscribers, 6,000 followers, you know.
Who would have thought, eh?
What was that bloke with the beard? You know, he only had 12 followers. Coffee Watch Kid.
Alrighty, alright. Glenn, I'm gonna do the unboxing.
Right on, mate.
It's packaged up interesting. Oh,
So thank you, Bluetti. Thank you very much.
Bluetti. And this is what the
So
AC70 looks
This
like.
is the AC70.
Yep.
We're going to give it a bit of a hit out now.
This is an excellent machine. It's a bit bigger than the EB55, which we've been using a lot. This is 1,000 watts, so it's going to power pretty much everything you need.
See that shade there? Can you get it off the name? That's it. Perfect.
Bluetti.
Yeah.
This is how it's spelled too, guys.
Yep.
It's not Blue Eddie.
So check out their website. Check out our website. There'll be a link to it.
Yep, we'll have a link. Yep. But it's similar in a sense with the EB55 and the AC60 that you've got all your outputs here. So, you know, your 240 volt, your USBs here, your 12 volt cigarette lighter in there. And it's going to power everything you need. We're going to charge up our metal detecting battery.
Which is very handy. A lot of people have been interested in the fact that you can charge your batteries, charge your metal detecting batteries. One of our subscribers said that when they go out the bush, husband and wife team, they take 5 batteries, and it's a bit of a pain for them, so they'd much rather be able to charge the batteries on the go. Practically everyone's hooked on the mobile phones nowadays. It's nice to know that, and we like the mobile phone because that's what we're filming with.
Yep.
So, and we like to keep in touch with our loved ones.
That's it. And as you can see, very easy to use. On button right there. The LCD screen turns on here. AC turns this on. You can see the green light there, Glenn. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yep.
Yep, on it.
And you can see AC output 55 watts. So she's charging her up, which is great.
Good work.
And of course,
The old sandwich maker.
old
I think.
faithful.
I reckon the sandwich makers has sold people on the idea of the power packs more than any other thing. You know.
People love it.
Yeah.
Just give myself a splinter. Yeah, people love the toasties. We love the toasties as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to make our lunch. Get this plugged in.
So will this one boil our kettle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kettle's 600 watts, so this is 1,000 watts. So we'll be able to have a boil our kettle as well,
When you do get the Bluetti power pack, you've got to be aware of the output and the necessary input of the various things you buy.
That's it.
So Anne, how do you find out what they are? How do you know?
Generally, every product you buy, like on the box, it's going to have how many watts it is. So, you know, like with this toasty, it's got written on the back, power 750 watts.
Yep.
So, you know, obviously you're going to need a power station if you want to power this that has maximum capacity of 750 or more.
Yep.
This has 1,000 watts, so this is obviously going to
So you can do
do
the math, and the same with the kettle.
yeah.
If you want to, and you can have them in your home as well. It's not all about being out back, or it's not all about being in the bush or the scrub or whatever. Have them in your home. Use them at home when the power's off, and then you can boil the kettle and have a cup of tea. Josie and I go to pieces if the power's off and you can't have a cup of tea. So we've got one of the little kettles that we use. What are they, Ant? Those smaller kettles? Where'd you get that from?
I bought it on Amazon. It was like 23 bucks on Amazon.
Yep.
It took a while to find one that would actually work because obviously kettles, because they're boiling water and they boil water fast, generally they're around 2,000 watts, 2,000 to 2,500. So we couldn't use it with the EB55. But I finally found the kettle that's only 600 watts.
Yep.
So I'll put a link as well. You know, I give everybody links to everything we use because I think it's handy. When we were starting, I was looking at other people's links to what they were using, and it saves you doing a lot of research. You know,
Yeah, it does.
handy.
Yeah.
Well, it's what we use anyway. We're not affiliated at all with the kettle or anything like that.
No, that's right.
So you can buy it, you can not buy it. It doesn't bother us.
No, we're just letting you know that what you will need and what's handy to have.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this silent.
Yeah.
It's just going away.
Quiet. She's popping it out.
And it's got his metal detecting battery there.
Yeah, and here you can see it says 720, 719 watts. So that's how much energy is pumping out at the moment to get the Bluetti going. There we go. To get the toasty going.
Yep.
So that'll be ready very soon. I'm excited. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Lunchtime.
We're very thankful.
It's my favourite time of day.
Bluetti. Get subscribed. We want to push on from 6,000 subscribers, so be subscribed. Get your mates to subscribe. We're torn between being a cult or a religion at the moment. Could go either way. I mean, both have got their benefits. I think if you're a religion, you get a tax break, whereas if you're a cult, you don't. So probably lean towards religion because I actually did have green cordial just before, so we don't want to go down the same path as Jim Jones, but. Yeah, I don't want to be crucified either. So somewhere in between cult and religion.
That's great. We're very happy. We appreciate all the subscribers. Once again, it's free to subscribe.
Yes.
Just click that subscribe button in any of our videos. You'll see it in all the videos. It's free. It does help the channel, you know, grows us and gets us out there into the YouTube matrix, which is great.
And if you're in a country other than Australia, or even if you are in Australia, but if you're in a country other than Australia,
let us know.
I'm looking at you, JD in Ohio.
Mate. In the freezing cold.
You talk us up in America. You get us started over there. Yeah. And I mean, if we take off over there, you know, the world's our oyster.
Well, maybe you already are, JD, because America is actually our second highest demographic.
Yeah.
After Australia. We're starting to jump up in America, so thank you very much all you Americans. If you
well
are
done.
from America and you're watching, please leave a comment. It's great to know, you know, I like seeing like JD is from Idaho, and we know that because he always comments JD from Idaho.
Yeah.
You know, but if you've just, you know, you've got your name, you leave a comment. We don't actually know where you're from, so if you are from the States or if you're from anywhere else in the world, even if you just say your country, it's just it's kind of nice to know.
Yeah, it is. I tell Josie, I say, there's people watching from such and such.
Yeah, Carla Tyso in Great Britain.
Good on you, Carla.
In Great Britain.
Good on you, Carla.
Cheers.
Yeah. So and then when we do our world tour, we'll be ringing you blokes up.
That's it. It's gonna happen, Glenn.
We've got the phone on charge at the moment. 10 watts of power going into the phone, so that's great. And we also wanted to show you something else.
Rightio, we've had our toasties. Ant's got another little surprise here.
Yeah, no, I thought we'd just better show you what comes in this box, because we didn't discuss this box. Obviously you've got your user manual in here and your warranty details, so check all that stuff out.
Great warranty on it, so you know problems there, but it's very well made, so you also no problems there.
Yeah, and in here, this is your cable to charge it up. So when the battery does go flat, as it happens eventually, you can plug this into the wall. So this goes into the back of the Bluetti, just here, side I should say. So your AC input there, plug that in, and then the other side obviously goes straight into your wall socket.
So will this one hook up to solar if you
This
buy the solar panel?
one does, yeah.
Yes.
These are the cables for solar.
Yep.
So you can get a solar panel with that as well. We didn't get a solar panel with the AC70, so we can't show it to you, but it is an option. You can check it out on Bluetti's website, and you can see if that's something you'd like. You know, solar power is great. As you know, we're really into green energy and solar, so solar's great, wonderful thing. And the other option, of course, is as well you can charge into your cigarette lighter in the car. So if you're on the go, you know, if you're camping for the weekend, moving spots, if you've used this during the day, you can plug it in to the Bluetti and then into your car, and you can charge it while you're driving.
So really simple and really lightweight and compact, so an easy thing to have in the car, you know, while you're charging. So it's no effort to move around, no effort to have in the car. So at home, have it at home and use it.
Yep.
When you're out the bush, not just people that are metal detecting, but all the other outdoor activities, anything you can think of.
Camping, hunting, even if you just go
fishing.
out for the weekend.
Even if you just want to go out the bush and have a little bit of a spell, this is great. You know,
great little machine. We love it.
You might be writing your novel. You're out the bush. You're on your laptop. Plug it in and away you go. So Bluetti, that's the AC70. Yep. It's a great thing to have.
Yep.
Very lightweight, very portable. Gets you done out the bush.
That's it.
This particular one here that the Bluetti have given to us, Ant's going to give it to his father. His father likes to do a bit of poking around the bush, and then his mother will have it in the house, and if they have a power outage or whatever, it's a handy thing to have while you're waiting for the power to come back on. So charge your phones.
Yeah, I've got this plugged in already for because I've got to charge the phone as well.
And he's got to charge the phone, and if the laptop or whatever, same deal.
That's it.
So a lot of people don't go very far without some version of the laptop or a tablet.
Yeah.
And or a Kindle or whatever.
Yeah, Kindles.
Geez, I'm right across the technological age.
And you've got the USB-C on this one as well. So you've got USB-A and C. So depends on what USB you got. You can everything. You can charge everything on this machine.
So Bluetti have thought it
great
out. The Bluetti have put a lot of thought into it, into the design, into the construction of it. And as we always say, Ant, if it's dry or wetty, we love our Bluetti.
I love it, Glenn. I love it.
Righto, Bluetti. 2 thumbs up.
Toasty's almost ready.
Toast is almost ready. Get out your Bluetti.
Toast is almost ready.
Thank you, Bluetti. Yeah.
Thank you
Righto, Bluetti. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers,
We're very
Love it.
appreciative of what you've done for us, and we're very proud of our partnership.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're cherry picking signals that we've found here on this track that's been dozed through the end of the Mullick. Ant's got one here. I've dug a few little bits of various things that were non-ferrous. And what do you got here, mate? So the theory we're working on, there won't be anything big here. So we're looking for smaller, sharp signals that don't break down.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of gold.
Yeah. And
That's what we're hoping for.
If Ant gets down a foot and it's the size of a bucket, well, obviously it's not in this situation. Ideally, you want it out pretty quick, so it's a small bit floating around. So, hear that? That's pretty well the end of it. I reckon, Ant. And that's what we're doing with double D coils here today, and we're only staying here another minute or two, and we're moving up to plan B.
Breaking
You
down
can almost
already.
guarantee that's not gold.
Yeah.
If you were in a different situation and you're digging them all, that's all right. And if you're in deep gullies, because gold will, with these external speakers on, will break a little bit, especially
But not that much.
But not that much. That you can fill your hole in there, mate. I reckon.
Yeah,
that's fine.
it's rubbish.
So we're about to move. We just wanted to show you a signal so that you didn't say, well, what happened when you were digging on that mully?
Yeah,
Pretty well nothing happened, and it took about half an hour to happen.
that's right.
Well, mate,
Onwards.
thumbs down. Ant's got a signal and he's toiling away on it. I asked him twice, would you filming, and he said no. So that's why I'm filming.
Yeah, exactly.
But dug a decent hole here. He'll be doing the gold dance if it is gold. But it wouldn't break down, so he's got to get it out now. We reckon there's a chance of maybe non-ferrous.
Yeah.
And even if it's not non-ferrous, it's interesting to see what's at the bottom of the hole in the gold field. So we're in sort of almost on the edge of the water race itself. And this is a heap that's been thrown to one side.
Lots of stones.
All sorts of big rocks coming out of it have been thrown out of the race.
Oh,
Finally shifting, that's a good sign.
I see it.
Can you see it?
Yep.
And is it gold coloured?
Yes, gold coloured.
Oh, that's why it sounds
God.
like ferrous. Is it? It's not simply a tin though, is it, or is it?
Well,
It's more like
it could.
an aluminium. It's an aluminium tin, but not. I don't mean a modern.
Yeah, I don't. It's definitely not modern.
Yeah, it doesn't say 10 cents on the side of it. Or anything
Nah.
like that.
Well, look how small it is.
Yeah, nearest collection. So I'd say it's would have been a nice 40-ounce nugget. We could tell, we pretty well, even though it was sort of half trying to overload, we could tell there was something that was non-ferrous. That's why I was interested to film.
Yeah. That's what it is. I think that's the complete tin. So
Yeah,
it would have been a nice little tin if it was in a bit better condition. But
yeah.
that's
So
what it is.
Some bloke's been in here starving and ripped the top off that.
Yeah.
We don't know what was in it, but that's their first signal in here, is it, mate?
Yep.
Right, glad I'm filmed it. I'm giving you a thumb sideways, mate, just to give you some encouragement.
Cheers.
Righto, we're in a beautiful spot. We've got to go cut it short for various reasons. So we've called this the last signal. Ant's shifted these bigger stones off. He's chased the signal down. Thought it was going to be this red rock there. Moved out of the way. Didn't move away, but stayed there.
Yep.
So now, mate, talk us through it.
I'll give you a listen. There it is.
As you can see, look at the size of these big bits of quartz. Like they're old buck quartz. There's no gold in them, but that's the sort of stone that the old times have lifted out of the gully and put to one side. Go easy, mate. I reckon he's only small. He'll be on that bedrock.
Yep.
And that's, see, they've washed down to that bedrock that Ant's just uncovered there. Oh, well, he's still got him.
Yep. Just here.
And that's a good sign that we're in the gully itself.
Yep.
He could have easily been sitting flat on that and they haven't noticed him. It always amazes me how little gold they left, how little they missed.
Yeah.
You know, in the areas they worked, because they were so diligent with the water, they didn't miss that much. I just had to move back a bit to get the phone.
Yep.
Still got him. He's not that big red fella sitting up, is he?
God, I hope not.
No, it's the leaf I was looking at.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the leaf. Here we go. In
Oh,
there.
now we're going. Now we're cooking. Just move your coil and show that, clean that bit of bedrock off again for a minute, will you, mate, please? So there's every chance.
Shit.
You still got him?
I hope so.
There's every chance that they've obviously washed back to that, and then they've thrown these bigger stones out of their road. But there's every chance, if it is gold, he was in one of these little tiny crevices. Righto, mate.
Yep, still got him.
Good work. On there already, is he?
Yep.
He's a lead shot of gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't had much luck today. Like this started late and have to finish early. So it'd be nice if we can get one little bit to show.
We're in luck, Glenn.
Oh, it's gold, is he, mate?
Gold.
No,
It's a very small little flap tip, but
Yep.
it's the right colour.
that's how he got left there.
Yeah.
Bring him out from your coil, mate, will you? There he is. Good work, mate.
Wow.
Well,
Pleased to see it.
yeah, too right.
There
I used to
she is.
sell gold to a bloke in Ballarat, and he was a detectorist as well. And he used to tell me about all the gold he's found. And then one day he wasn't there, and I was selling to his wife. And I said, so and so gets a lot of gold. And she said, yeah, he buys it. And I said, no, he detects a lot. And she said, no, I don't think so. She said, I always say he's been out bushwalking. So,
So he
yeah.
was just buying off you and claiming it as
Oh,
yours?
not just off me. He was buying off the whole neighbourhood. But yeah,
That's
yeah,
funny.
I think he was. He talked himself up a bit, but his wife wasn't having any of it.
She's letting him go.
Yeah,
Oh
so-
God, that's funny.
That little bit there stopped Dan for an eye from having a bushwalking afternoon.
Yep.
Good work,
Well,
mate.
happy days.
Yeah, thumbs up,
Oh.
mate. Jebedali. We had a Jebedali today. Jebedali.
Cheers, mate.
Good work, mate.
Ben.
Right, mate. We've walked back to the car. We're about 30 metres away from the car. On a slope that we've got gold from before. Now, I spoke about being a cult or a religion. If everybody at home holds hands, I've got a signal. It would really be something if this was a piece of gold.
Yep. It turned into a sensational day.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to. No, he's not doing what I would like him to have done. That's move out. Didn't like that, but he bounced back. Right, yeah. No, I didn't like that at all.
Now he's banging out. Must be close. You see it?
No, I thought it was in that. I was
Yeah,
hoping.
that would be nice.
Thought I must have scratched him.
In the hand?
Yeah, it keeps blanking out. He's in my hand, mate.
That little piece in
That
the
bit,
middle?
you reckon? Yeah.
Yep.
Right, you let go your partner's hand or girlfriend or whatever. If you don't have to, you hold on to it if you like. Rightio, we'll have our way in, which will be brief, and we'll consider our careers. Rightio, mate. Back to the car.
Off we go.
Rightio, it's the end of the day. We haven't got much to talk about or much to weigh. We've had a short day, but we've Ant got one pretty well on the buzzer, which was bloody handy.
Lean day, not many targets.
So we're going to give a few shout outs before we start, and I must mention a bloke called Kevin Powell. I was talking to his wife probably a month ago. She said Kevin liked our videos and watched them all the time.
Cheers, Kevin.
Good on you, Kevin. He's a local boy. I said, watch our next one, and probably forgot to mention him. So Kevin, if you've been hanging tough, good man, keep watching.
Good man, Kev.
Barbara Ann Dolphy and Belinda McCauston, they're not together, they're two separate groups. Well done, ladies, for watching us, and thanks for your mentions. I carry the names in my head, and I'll quickly tell you a story. I try and link someone's name to something I can remember, and there was a bloke once. He was at the harness racing, which is what I do for a living, and he was a really friendly, nice bloke, and he always used your first name. I could never make his name stick in my head. His name was Bernard, And I come around the corner and you say, "G'day, Glenn, how you going? Good to see you. You're looking great," all that sort of thing. And my heart used to sink because I'd say, "G'day, you mate, buddy, pal, champ," you know, go through them all.
Yeah,
And I could tell it hurt him a little bit. And I thought, I'm going to make that bloke's name stick in my head.
yeah.
So my sister Anne-Marie, when she was a young girl, she had a great big teddy that she used to sleep with, and she called him Bernard.
Oh.
I thought, too easy.
Teddy.
Soon as I see him, think of the Ted, Bernard.
You called him Teddy, didn't you?
Yes, yes. He come around the corner and said, "G'day, Glenn, you're looking good, how you going?" I said, "G'day, Ted, how are you, mate?" So if I get your name wrong or I muck it up, I try and link it to something in my brain, but you know how it is. Right, mate, you've got a few.
Yeah, I've got a couple. Chew, I wanted to give a shout out to Chewy. He sent us a picture on Instagram of his Victorian Gold Hunters t-shirt. He was very happy with it and he loved the quality, so I appreciate it. It was good to see the photo, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support and glad that the t-shirt came. And also shout out to Colin Hayworth. Kathy,
Yep.
this one's for you. She's asked us to give Colin a
Good on
shout
you,
out for a
Colin.
while, so
I think Colin does the legwork for her comments, doesn't
yeah,
he?
she did say that. Yeah. So cheers, Colin. Good man.
And my mate
Appreciate
Pimmy, probably not long after we first started, we were
Pimmy,
out
Pimmy,
detecting in the bush, and we made a joke about me nuding up, and Pimmy said, my wife said, "Lose the shirt altogether." Lived off it for 2 years, Pimmy, so thanks for that, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
And if you'd like a shout out, we're happy to give you one. So
That's it. Let us know.
another lady, I've just run the comments through my mind, called Julie. The bloke said that his wife Julie shared your pain, Ant, when he finds a bit of gold,
Yeah.
finds a bit of lead and thinks it's gold.
Yeah, no,
So I remember that
yeah.
comment. So good on you, Julie. Yeah, we know what that's like as well.
We certainly do.
Right, mate.
All right, let's
We'll
get
have the
into it.
weigh in.
Yep.
Right. We've got 0 relics. Did that turn on, mate? No.
Just in the, yeah, there we go.
0 relics. We've got this little bit of gold. He was on the bedrock. He's dead flat. And he was under some
Crushed by
great
this.
big bits of stone and quartz as well. So we don't know whether he's crushed by the water, crushed by the stone, or that's just the way he was formed.
Yep.
But there he goes.
Oh, a little 0.2, 0.21.
0.21. So that's our goal for the day. 0 relics. We had a bit of fun.
Yep.
We had a good lunch.
Good lunch.
Very, very
Cheers to Bluetti.
thankful for the Bluetti.
Yep. 1870.
On probably because of some of my viewing habits, but on my internet page, Instagram page, I get a few message requests and things like that. And obviously they're blokes trying to set you up or people or whatever. They put a picture of a young girl, and so about a month ago I got this one from a young girl, and she said she wanted to ask me something about gold, and I said, "Ask away." I said, "But I get a lot of scams, you know." So I said, "Before you ask anything, send me a photo of you with one eye closed," because this is what I do, you know, because if you say send me a photo of you, they just drop down, take a photo off the person's profile, and send you that. So send me a photo of one eye closed.
Yeah, good. That's a good idea.
Well, I thought so.
Yeah.
She sent me a photo that wasn't on her profile page, but it was like that.
I have to beat that out.
No, people understand that. So she sent me that, and I thought, I texted back and I said, "You've restored my faith in humanity." You know, there are people out there that actually genuinely want to know things. You know, I don't mind answering questions, but when it says in broken English, "You lovely man," I like to know about gold. Sure enough, there are people obviously who speak that way, but if then there's a photo of them in bikini, they're not likely to be going metal detecting. So
Especially when it's followed by, "What is your bank account?"
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I said one once. I'm already married, but I am looking for another wife. In my religion, you can have 2 wives. Anyhow, they were more frightened of me than I was of them. Righto, Ant. Good times.
Thank you very much,
Always a
sir.
pleasure.
Oh, guys.
We'll get out next week
Yep.
and have a bit of fun.
Yep.
Till next time, folks.
See you soon, buddy.
2 thumbs up.
Cheers, mate.
Jebba Darling.